Hey guys, my name's Dan, and this reaction comes from JaidenAnimations. This is I played Pokemon, but with 50 plus new types. That sounds absolutely insane, but it looks like it was created in someone's Discord, which is really cool. That's a really great way to bring a community together, is to create something like that. I kind of feel like maybe I should join the Discord just to see what this game's all about. But I guess we're about to get a little preview here, and it's probably going to get me super interested into it. So let's get this intro out of the way. So please go check all those links I have for you down in the description below. More specifically, Jaiden's link if you haven't already. It's a great way to support her, and a great and easy way to support me is to go right below this video and click all those buttons down there, because not only lets you see future reactions that I do, but it also helps my channel to grow. And without any further ado, let's go.
Some of you may have heard, but a while back, Jacob and their team created a little something called Pokemon Too Many Types.
Oh!
It's just a normal game of Pokemon Emerald, but you might notice some things are just a little bit
angry?
Different. Everyone has talked about how chaotically fun this game is, and I finally found the time to play it myself. Let me tell you, everyone was right. This was the most insane, backwards, chaotic playthrough of Pokemon I've had in quite some time. Professor Birch is being mauled by a dog in the grass right outside my house for the millionth time.
Oh my god!
After digging around in his stuff, I helped myself to a Poplio. But not just any Poplio, for you see, this one is silly. Obviously, I blast the Angie Poochyena to smithereens, and with that, have now earned the freedom to explore the world on my own.
Oh, she looks awesome! What was that?
Yep, it's dawning on me that I have no idea how anything works anymore. Trainers have all these new Pokemon, they're pulling out moves I've never seen before, types don't line up the way I'm familiar with. It genuinely felt like I was playing Pokemon for the very first time again. Weasel is Water Fluffy, Snom is Ice Bean, Machop is fighting Stinky, Poplio is taking a shower, it reeks.
Oh my god!
That's super effective.
Yes!
I suppose that makes a lot of sense. Going
into
this game, I decided not to look at the type chart at all, which, by the way, looks like this. I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, use my brain and logic to figure out how to win every single battle until I'm the champion, which may be a bit trickier than you would even guess. For example, this Impidimp. He has now been turned into a dark gamer Uno reverse type.
What?
Naturally. I figured
Uno reverse
might work similarly to the Stinky type and be weak to water. That makes sense, right? All right, well, look, I didn't make the game, all right, guys? I'm just figuring out the riddles. However,
let's see what Gamer has to say against water type. Take a shower. What?
It's not very effective.
What?
So here's the logic you got to think about. Not only is it a gamer type, it is an Uno reverse gamer type.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, as much as I might think I know how things would work, you're gonna witness that it doesn't always pan out the way it seems. I scooped myself up a Krabby, which, as you can see, is no longer water type, and entered the Rustboro Forest only to be challenged by a Team Aqua Grunt with a single Snow Runt. I wasn't worried until I realized the hard way that despite its silliness, Poplio still doesn't like grass, and crabs don't mix well with ice. Wiping this early in a Pokemon game is genuinely so humbling, and I don't like it at all.
Yeah, I can't say you would.
Tell you that it happened in the first place, but we run it back because this isn't a Nuzlocke, and my little pets are perfectly healthy after being dunked on. This time, we send the grunt hightailing it back into the bushes.
This time of things will be different.
Dumb and stupid and pathetic for wiping to a level 9 Team Aqua Grunt with one Pokemon,
I mean, to be fair, you still don't know how the game works, so.
Waltzed into the first gym with my chest out like I earned being there. As most of you know, Roxanne is typically a rock type trainer, but she's now studied the ways of the ancient type Pokemon, which I didn't think would be much different until she completely steamrolled me.
Oh shit. I got Doggy, but Doggy isn't gonna do too much here.
Oh my god! Yikes!
No! Well,
her the leap is crazy. Sus ancient grass type? How was I supposed to predict that one? What even is that? Now aware of the threat she had in her back pocket, I was able to navigate the rematch with Krabby the Fossil Killer, earning us our very first gym badge.
Yay!
Also, Geodude is boring ugly rock. I just wanted to share that one with the room. We took a nice boat ride over to Dewford where we got to meet lots of new friends in the local cave like Clink, the Prime Steel Guys, and Sableye, the gamer, who has a little bit of an Easter egg attached to it.
Someone just pointed something out. Okay, will you trade?
Oh my God.
Will you move? Yep.
Oh my god!
You see the
Oh my god! Five Nights at
Saying
Freddy's!
bye to Steven doing who knows what all alone with his cave rocks. We headed off to challenge Brawly. I opened the gym doors and was immediately hit with a wall of pure disgusting stench.
Ugh.
Trying not to physically decay, we crawled through the gym's maze and were met by Stink Master Brawly and his smelly ass team. Krabby knocked his Mankey out
Smelly ass team. Oh, what a way to enter a fight.
cold, but Sock came out and started overwhelming my Pokemon one after the other.
Get so much knowledge. Oh my God.
These
Like, why
nuts!
wouldn't it be?
So you can imagine I am not happy that this stupid thing is sweeping my team right now. Luckily, the Vulpix I caught earlier was able to tank its hits with its new Fluffy type, and together with our
Fluffy!
own little stinker of a Stunky, we were able to finish the fight. I snatched that badge from Brawly's greasy hand and basically swam to Slateport myself to wash the fumes off my clothes. To dissociate that disgusting experience away, I went and caught myself a new friend. A ground friend, to be specific,
Oh!
as well as a little fluffy stuffle. We also got to kick out Team Aqua, who was holding the poor Slateport museum lady hostage with a gun. Thank God
Goddamn!
we were only armed with a harmless water gun horsey, because I do not want to know what dealing with an actual threatening gun-type Pokemon would even look like.
Yeah,
Battling
seriously.
more trainers on the route up to Mauville got me back into the mood to take on the third gym, so I shoved Wally out of the way and headed up to Watson. Things started off normal, but quickly spiraled out of control because after Sableye beat up his Porygon, Watson immediately brought out his ace. You know, his famous star Pokemon, Whimsicott. And this thing just starts spamming its new move called Hype Train.
Oh my god!
Watson specializes in Prime type Pokemon.
Ah, Prime! I took too much Prime! Oh, that's clever!
Which would definitely be a funny little hint,
Whimsical.
nudge if I was streaming this on Twitch.
Whimsy Scott?
But alas, here we are. Unfortunately, one cannot gift Prime subs to a YouTube channel. Sadly, all you can do is click the subscribe button.
And the join button.
Isn't that just a shame? Well, whether you click the button or not, I got wrecked by this cotton ball. Hype Train works the same as Rollout, where each consecutive use gets stronger and stronger. And this Whimsicott must have had some sort of
Whimsicott.
aim
I'm an
guard on,
idiot.
because it didn't miss a single one. It literally demolished my team the second it stepped onto the battlefield. I was also a bit unprepared and forgot to level everyone up. So let's
Ooh,
just
whoopsie.
forget that fight even happened. Like, it wasn't even fair, so it doesn't count. Round 2 was where the real action was. This battle was much more neck and neck. Knowing what Watson's tactics were going into the fight, I was able to play around it much more easily. Jaiden doesn't fall for the same charade more than one time. I'm like an
Good.
AI learning machine, alright? I never lose the same fight don't
Oh,
stop.
wait.
No, don't look at that.
No, no,
Watson
I'm not looking at
was
that.
now
No, no.
one step closer to becoming the strongest trainer in all of this topsy-turvy hoeing. I caught myself a Honedge, Swablu, and Skarmory while scaling the mountain, and even had time to smack the Team Magma nerds around while heading to Lava Ridge. To avoid another embarrassing under-leveled situation, I got everyone up to Flannery's level cap for a nice, clean, fair fight.
That's like, I think the thing that is hardest for me,
wow.
oh god, reading comprehension. I think that's what I've decided I'm, my god,
Oh wow.
my crabs, buddy,
Ah!
holy shit.
Yeah.
What is the downside of this mystic fire? I'm just so weak to fire. And warm hugs. Do I have to wipe to every gym?
I guess so.
She's mean.
I don't know what that Ninetales is eating, but that thing is not normal. After
No, it's
changing
not.
absolutely nothing about my strategy and just running back into the gym directly from the Pokemon Center, I demanded a rematch. Like, her team of fluffy Pokemon aren't that tough. I just wasn't ready to be paralyzed and incinerated the whole fight by her puppies and kitties and that roided up monster of a
Roided up monster. Oh my god.
Ninetales. This time, Kingler and Sandslash were able to double team Flannery's fluffy team with much more ease.
Yay!
The heat badge. With half the gyms now defeated, it was finally time to deal with some long overdue family matters. It's well known that our father Norman abandoned our home to be a gym leader in Petalburg, leaving me and Mom back at the house alone. Little Root has like 5 people living in it, and one of them's a huge nerd. That's like a social death sentence for a growing child, and I am filled with a burning desire for justice. After all this time, all those days of having nothing to do but watch Birch go into the same stupid patch of grass and get mauled by the same stupid dog over and over and over, I get to walk into Norman's gym and challenge him as an equal.
There you go.
Whatever reasoning he had to leave us is gonna be revealed in our battle. And it better be good. I walked through the doors. The air was weird and tense. Each trainer I battled looked at me like they already knew exactly who I was.
First off, want to say the narration of all this is just absolutely flawless. I don't know how long it took her or anybody who actually wrote the script to do it, but goddamn, is this fantastic.
And shifted their glance away out of embarrassment, shame. What is going on here? Not even the helpful gym guy had anything to say to me. He wouldn't even tell me the type theme of the gym. I burst through those final doors to find Norman looking out his windows at the horizon. He's been waiting for me.
Are you ready to fight Norman and his very fun and normal gym? Have you not picked
Very
up on
fun
it
and
yet?
normal.
I haven't picked up on anything.
Say just keep going.
What is he gonna do? What Pokemon do he have? Floatzel? Okay. I don't get it. I don't. What is this riddle?
I'm just watching.
Glomp?
What?
Is it because he's only using attacks that are cute and family-like?
Is paralyzed.
Lopunny. He can't be a fluffy trainer. That was what Flannery was. Cuddle Slam. No,
Oh, yikes!
Fluffy furry. He said, is he a furry trainer?
Yes.
Oh.
Norman.
Oh.
Can't a man have hobbies?
Norman.
There's nothing wrong with being a furry.
Oh, of course
Many
not.
of my friends are furries, but to abandon your family to selfishly pursue your passion for Lucarios and Vaporeons and Lopunnies, Norman, how could you? You tore our family apart. And for what? Glomps and colon 3s? Admittedly, his team was too strong for me.
I
The
think
bond
so.
he shared with those Pokemon was unlike anything I've seen yet, and I was gonna have to go back to the drawing board if I was ever gonna defeat a divorced man and his beloved furries. I switched around some of my Pokemon, headed back in, and again began the onslaught of devastating Glomps and Cuddle Slams.
Oh,
weaving
no.
through paralyzing warm
Anything but a cuddle slam.
hugs and even the occasional cute charm. Eventually, it came down to our last Pokemon.
Okay. Slash.
Doesn't sound very confident.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute!
No. Shadow Sneak, please.
You have a chance here.
Please.
Yay!
Now that my furry father has been vanquished, I was filled with an overwhelming energy and drive. It was like I unlocked a version of myself that was capable of defeating anyone and everything in front of me. I beat up all of Team Aqua that was infiltrating the Weather Institute, cleared Winona's song and dance gym without breaking a sweat. Maxie stole the blue orb to awaken Groudon like an idiot, so I had to teach him a lesson.
Of course!
You're gonna use the wrong orb, idiot. Why do you think the blue orb would be good for Groudon? He hates blue!
Team Aqua Rats did the exact same thing, so I had to do the exact same thing to them. I was on a roll. It felt like I was back in my element, finally familiar with the types.
Looks like she's whooping some ass.
And was absolutely thriving. We pulled up to Tate and Liza's gym, ready to let nothing slow us down, except it looks like they specialize in a type I hadn't seen up until this point, space. Well, time to slow down. Since I didn't have anything that could really handle space Pokemon, I went and caught myself a Bouffalon, because everyone knows Ohio type is good against space. I mean, come on. As well as prepared Sandslash and Stunky for the fight. I wasn't too confident, but made my way to the gym leader's room to find Clay. Where's Tate and Liza? Aren't you supposed to be in Unova? I wasn't anticipating this, but I guess I should just start expecting the unexpected from this game.
It's a double. Okay, it's still a double battle. 41. Oh, we lose. We definitely lose. Gun time. This isn't space. Wait, what the f is going on here?
I don't know.
What's good against gun? How does song? Sure, we'll go do that. Shoot!
Oh no!
What the? He just shot my Goyle. He shot my guy again.
Oh.
That's so much damage for not very effective.
Seriously?
Oh, he's dead. He's just so dead. Bare arms? Oh my god. What is this? Dude, this guy's fighting me with the Constitution.
So this is actually a space type gym like I was originally led to believe. This is, in fact, a gun gym, and I am being blasted to Kingdom Come by Mr. Red, White, and Blue over here. I failed to expect this level of unexpected, but how could I? We switched around my team again, this time for a high noon duel battle, headed back in, but honestly, it wasn't looking that great on attempt 2 of fighting a man with assault weapons.
And
seriously?
Again. No! No! Take it, boys. Take it.
Sure did.
Stop! How can you do this? Oh, there's nothing I can do about
Getting
it.
wiped again.
There's fucking nothing. This fight sucks balls. Whatever.
I genuinely think this Clay fight was the most out of left field, chaotic, flabbergasting Pokemon battle I've gone through in my entire career
It certainly seems that way.
as a Pokemon player. I don't think anything Pokemon could create would ever elicit the kind of shock and despair I felt fighting Clay, the Driftvale gym leader, in my Pokemon Emerald game.
Okay, I don't think this is enough. Yeah, Oh, he went again, sorry. That's so lucky. Oh? Is this it?
Oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute! Yes!
Yes!
Bye-bye, Hitmonchan!
Clay, you rootin' tootin' fucking asshole. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Get me out of here.
I basically crawl out the gym with my badge like I just got out of a fight with Wile E. Coyote, because I basically did, and now I gotta go deal with whatever commotion Team Magma is creating in the space station. Withered and tired, I walk up the stairs to Maxie and Steven arguing about God knows what at this point. Girls, I'm gonna give it to you straight.
Oh.
I'm having a bit of a day. We all know we're just gonna hash this out in a battle, so let's just cut the chit-chat. Steven, get your ass over here. And after all of what I just went through, you guys are not going to believe what Steven put me through.
Oh no!
Cursed Space Center. Yeah, so the first fight, I went into it unprepared because I didn't know the team Maxie and Friend were packing. So that was a bit of an unfortunate disadvantage. It's alright, we run it back. But this is where things go drastically downhill.
Oh my.
Steven, you're just leaving me in the trenches? Why even try at this point? Thunder? Oh my god, Steven, you idiot. Why do they only go against me? Why do they only go against me?
Another miss.
Steven, you are the fucking Elite Four champion of Hoenn. Don't use Thunder on Aggron. In no world is it ever good. I swear to God, Steven.
Again!
You're actually joking.
Steven,
Oh my
you're my
god!
guy. I've always had your back. I've been Team Steven since day one. But what in the world was that?
I don't
This
know!
is not the playstyle of the region champion, buddy. Get up! Don't talk to me. I need some air. To blow off some much-needed steam, I infiltrated Team Aqua's hideout because Archie apparently didn't get the memo of my threat of a knuckle sandwich if he ever tried to use red on blue Kyogre. Knuckle sandwich is delivered, but unfortunately, too late. Kyogre is already halfway across the Pacific Ocean to go drown Groudon. Can any of you adults do anything right?
Apparently
Hello?
not.
Earth to Archie's brain. It's hollow!
Oh, damn!
The Sky Tower to wake
That
up
explains a lot.
Rayquaza and rat on the siblings duking it out in the middle of Sutopolis. Off he flew, and after a bit of non-gentle parenting, the two slinked back in their rooms in shame. Yay! Land and sea across the globe are safe once again. If I catch your asses playing with these fucking orbs again, I swear. Even though it was the 8th and final gym before taking on the Elite Four, Juan wasn't an issue. For some competitors, he could have been difficult because he actually ran a full-on crab team.
Oh,
Very
wow.
intimidating. But I've also got a crab. And my crab is stronger than his crabs.
Nice.
So we won. After
Hooray.
all I've gone through, this was the hardest I've had to claw my way to the Elite Four in a long time. But that just means victory is gonna taste oh so much sweeter. I entered Victory Road anticipating an easy dungeon clear.
Oh,
but
God,
from
what are
the
you thinking?
shadows Emerged Wally.
Has anything you've faced up until this point been easy? I mean, come on.
I've beaten you before, I can beat you again. Holy mother! Okay, maybe that one was a bit
Hey,
of a
look at that!
I wasn't ready. This time will.
Nope,
Turns
not be different.
Wally's tough. I didn't expect it, but he really is. This made me realize I'm not prepared for everything with my current roster of Pokemon, and if I'm gonna become the champion, I need to make some big changes. I've been swapping around my team pretty casually over the course of my adventure, but after locking in, I decided on this as my final roster. Primarina, Kingler, Aegislash, Beware, and 2 new members of Darmanitan, the Angie Fire Monkey,
Angie?
and Duraludon, the, you guessed it, gun. Look,
Gun!
I've seen the power of being able to pull
Yeah, because when I look at that thing, I think gun type.
up with a gun. I think I'm gonna need that in the fights that are ahead of me. With these changes, I was able to rematch Wally and take home the win this time.
Yeah.
This is it. These guys are my team, and they're the ones I'm gonna become the best with. While doing some final training before the Elite Four, there was just a little tiny, unexpected hiccup along the way.
What was that?
Bite of 87!
You would never. You would never.
I have to teach it to him.
I'll get rid of Earthquake.
Oh my
for
god.
Bite of 87. 5 nights? What?
Oh my god, that's amazing!
What the f-
Oh my god, accuracy!
Oh, Freddy, what am I turning into? You're not like this, Freddy.
For those of you who are unaware, Five Nights is basically an unhinged version of Perish Song, where
It
after
sure
5
is.
turns, both Pokemon on the battlefield are hit by a 250 base power attack.
Oh!
And Bite of 87 is straight up a brand new one-hit KO move, where if you get bit, you die instantly. But
Wow.
there's only a 30% chance of it actually connecting. High risk, high reward type move. Equipped with
Makes
a
sense.
plethora of new threatening moves and mons.
You can't make that OP. The fact that it's 30% seems right.
My team was now prepared for the final gauntlet. I flashed my badges to the guards and took a step into Sydney's domain. I like that look you're giving me. Let's have a good match.
Nope!
As someone once taught me, you gotta be prepared for the gun. Phoebe was up
True.
next with her gamer Pokemon, and even though I was able to take down her team with my loaded Duraludon and shower-giving Primarina, the highlight of the fight was when she brought out a Freddy Fazbear of her
Oh.
own.
Huge win. Beware. Oh, it's Freddy v Freddy here. It's gotta be Freddy v Freddy. And you know what Freddy does. Oh, he got the first one!
Oh!
Fucking Freddy right there. Doesn't
Oh,
miss.
let's
He
go!
hits that frontal lobe every fucking time.
I walked
Nice.
into Glacier's room. Larry, the third fight was against Larry, who normally is a gym leader and Elite Four member in Paldea, but looks like he also works for Hoenn. Jeez, man, 3 full-time jobs? That cannot be legal. You gotta talk to HR. He led with a golem that only knew stealth rocks and explosion, which is chaotically hilarious. But right after that, he sent out a wall of a slacking that took out my Duraludon, Primarina, and Aegislash. Finally, Kingler was able to knock it out after pulling off a few dragon dances. Crab raves. Since I basically had a crab bazooka on my hands, Kingler just swept him from there. After the Larry jump scare, I didn't even know what to expect for the final member. It
how
could
can you?
genuinely be anyone. Cynthia? Red? Clay butt again?
What? No! You're joking. He's in the fucking vent. No,
Oh!
wait, I'm facing the wrong way.
Oh my god!
Switch the vid from left side, I'll be honest.
Not only was I flashed for simply going about my E4 challenge, but Elite 4 Sussy Baka and his sus team dummy mode on me.
I'm scared, so I shoot. Oh no! Wait, this isn't good. This thing's gotta go. No, he's faster! He's dead. What? I thought... No!
Enter the vent.
Where is he? Ooh, nice crit. No, they all vent! Stop venting.
Well, now I guess you get another crab.
Everyone's venting.
No, he avoided it!
Oh
Krabby, I'm sorry!
no! No, Krabby!
Ah!
I was not anticipating a battle where their whole strategy was to hide in vents scattered all over the room, and when they popped out, they hit like trucks. Not even my Five Nights attack could hit them in the vents, which meant I was just getting my own mons attacked by animatronics. Immediately, we were vaporized.
Which is kind of
But
brilliant.
shut up! There's nothing in the rules about trying again. It's not a Nuzlocke. I refused to call it there because I will not let my legacy end with... Psst, hey, see that girl? She was on her way to become the next Hoenn champion, but she couldn't get past Elite Four member Sussy Baka.
Oh!
Poor thing. The second battle went much better because not only was I able to play around all the venting, but halfway through the fight, Kingler finally learned a better crab move.
Ooh.
This whole time, I was being forced to use 50 base power vice grip, but now that we've got 100 base power crab hammer, it was lights out for these imposters.
Bye-bye!
And with that, it was time.
Ooh.
All that stood left in front of me was the champion, Wallace. Which makes sense because Steven was definitely fired after that maxi fight. Out came his first Pokemon, which was a simple why not. Now let me explain something here, because this thing is far more threatening than you could ever believe.
Oh, I
this
can
game
imagine.
has introduced so many new types into the world of Pokemon. Many
Sure.
of them are extremely powerful.
Sure.
But there's one type that reigns amongst them all, the absolute worst. And that's baby type. It's pretty
Wow.
self-explanatory which Pokemon fall under the baby category. Igglybuff, Cleffa, Budew, Bonsley. Literally the baby Pokemon. You know what this type
Makes sense.
is weak to? Literally like all of them. Think about it. If you hit a baby with anything, they're gonna be taking damage. It's a baby. So now you're
Sure.
probably thinking, okay, so why does the final boss of Hoenn lead with why not the baby type? It's also Uno reverse.
Oh,
That's why
no!
Every single type effectiveness against this thing is now flipped. It's a defensive monster.
Oh,
It's
no!
able to counter and mirror coat your whole team to death for simply breathing on it. too.
Oh,
I'm
no!
genuinely so scared of this thing. I dragon-tailed it out of there. That's a nightmare for another time. His Latias got dragged out, which is crazy to say. I was relieved to see compared to that masochist of a why not. But of course, it's still a Latias. So it takes out my Duraludon with a single Thunderbolt. Kingler comes out to finish it off. So next came Silvally, which I'll just let you watch how this one played out.
I
Uh-oh.
don't think I'd get past this thing. What even is this type? Type Emerald?
He's a type.
Type.
I don't even know what that is, but it's gotta be weak to monkey.
So type is more of a modifier than
Oh.
It just doubles all type interactions.
Oh!
Oh shit.
Okay.
So
Okay,
if
so I
you're-
die here.
What?
What?
Only
So-
one?
Here's a little glitch. Sometimes, let's say the max damage you can deal is 999. If the
Oh,
game registers you
no.
as doing more, it overflows into 1 HP.
Oh my god, that's
this is-
insane!
Darmanikitan died and came back to life, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, that gives us enough time to Banana Blitz again.
Get Banana Blitz!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Alright, nope, I don't want to hear it. We take those. The next chunk of the battle plays out pretty normally. Wallace did have some pretty scary Pokemon, including Steven's Metagross, he very likely lost custody of, until I was face to face with this stupid little bomb again. It tried everything it could to bait my Aegislash into attacking it, but we stayed patient. I knew I
Hold
had
strong.
a single shot at this, so Aegislash charged up as many sword stances as it could muster before slicing that thing to the moon.
Ooh.
A final beast entered the ring. A true abomination
What?
called Sans Shedinja. This is the only Pokemon in the dex with the Sans type, and it can only be touched by a very small selection of types. A tried and true nightmare. Unfortunately for you, Wallace, I've played the genocide route of Undertale. I know exactly what it's gonna take.
Oh
to
yeah, here
ban
it
this
comes!
thing for good. And he's right here. It's a beautiful day, Sans Shedinja. But
Oh, she's ready to go!
should be
Time to say goodbye!
in hell!
Nice! Hell yeah, Jaiden! Hell yeah!
I did it. The strongest Pokemon trainer in this wacky world of Hoenn is me. It took so much more than I thought it would to be here. Way
There.
more humiliating wipes than I'd like to admit. I lost a lot of battles. But shut up! You try playing it then.
I mean, you learn more from losing than you do from winning. Well, at least that's how the saying goes.
With the power of friendship,
Friendship!
logic, determination, and maybe just a little bit of love, we've beaten Pokemon too many types.
And with that, we're pretty much wrapping up on 2024.
That was absolutely insanity. I've never seen a Pokemon game quite like that. I know there have been many other modded games over the years, but never one quite like this. I would say I'd love to play it, but just learning all the types and learning what's good and what's not so good against others, I feel like with the amount that are in here would probably be too much for my little brain to comprehend. Maybe I could pass this along to some of my friends because they're super into Pokemon, so maybe they would have a better time with this. Either way, this was just freaking insane. That's all I can say about it. But that's going to do it for me here. Comment down below. Let me know what did you think about this Pokemon game. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. Check all those links I have for you down in the description below. Then lastly and most importantly, I want to give a huge shout out to all my $5 and up supporters on Patreon. Luchador, Cruising, Wolver310, Kester Cronut, Joseph McSweeney, Raymond Bright, Joshy, Chris Curtis, Am Perry, Voskophony, Misa2, Lily the Snoopy Fan, Flea Street Vicomte, Sophie the Sunset Girl, Arrow Hamster, Inka Linquist, Thomas Shawanowit, Carter Resnick, MB Cardall, Chris, and Rachel. And if you too like to have a shout out, and in each and every one of my videos, please head over to patreon.com/JaidenReactor for more. And I'll see you guys next time.